Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Spend and Alex video. Today's the big one. It is the name video. The question we've been asked the most, I don't know about you Al, but certainly for me, since you announced you're pregnant, is have you got any names yet? You got any names yet?
Have you thought about?
Got any names yet? And we always say the same thing, which is no, which is actually true. We haven't really got it.
We have got names.
I wouldn't say we've struggled with it. I would say that we're not there yet though.
No, we're definitely not there yet.
That's where this video comes in. I have devised a proprietary technology for selecting names or a name. We're going to use it today. You ready?
Have you copyrighted this?
No, but we'll see if the people like it. And if they think it's good, then I'll maybe stick a little call into my patent guy.
Right.
What we're going to do is this, okay? We have got a few names we're considering, but no one's winning. There's genuinely, hand on my heart, we have not decided a name yet, guys. That is 100% true. So I'm trying to do an exercise today, which might help us get closer. It might even, we may decide, and we won't at the end of this video go, yeah, that's the name we're going to do, but we might discover the name we end up using in today's video. There's every chance of that. Do you want to hear what I'm going to get us to do?
Yeah, hit us.
Here's how we're going to do it, okay? I've got 32 names, right? These 32 names I've taken from a mixture of names that we had on a shortlist already, names that are some of the most popular names for boys in the world right now. I've gone off multiple lists and I've handpicked some. And I've also taken some names that are the least popular in the world. There's some names in this 32 that no one has been called in the last 12 months in the world.
In the world?
Apparently, according to my data research.
Is one of them Hitler?
No, it would be Adolf probably, wouldn't it? But they're not in there, okay? I've not put any comedy names in there. Like I'm treating this seriously. I want to try and get an actual name out of this. I'm not going to tell you guys at home which ones are from the most popular list, which ones from the least popular list, and which ones are from our own list. That's for you to decide. We don't mean to offend anyone, but essentially these names have been put into a random tournament generator. 32 is the same number of teams that traditionally are in a World Cup, for example. They're going to play each other in fixtures. We're going to choose a winner, and we'll put the winner through to the next round. They'll take on the next winner, and so on and so forth until we have a winner name.
Right.
We might not necessarily go with the name that wins. We might go with one of the other names that got quite far in the competition. We might go with none of them. It's an exercise to get closer. We've seen some other things, haven't we, the ways of picking names. There's like a Tinder app or multiple Tinder apps for names where you register, you say, this is my partner. You get given the same names and you swipe right on the names you like, swipe left on the names you don't like. And if you match, it means you both like a name. Yeah. That's cool. It's not this. This
is better, right?
I think so, because we go through a lot of names and we both have to decide a winner together. So there's that compromise. And then we go up against other names. And you can, if you want to do this at home, I would advise, putting it alongside your surname as well, the surname the baby's going to have, because you can play it out and say, we actually don't know what surname we're going to use yet either. That's a whole different kettle of fish. Should we get on with it?
Yes.
So I've randomized the fixtures. Remember, some of the most popular names in the world, some of the least popular names in the world, and some of the names we liked on our shortlist already.
Gotcha.
Okay? The first fixture to decide on, randomized. Tristan versus Atlas. These are all boys' names, of course. We know we're having a boy.
Yeah.
Who's going through to the next round? We need to be quick. We've got a lot of fixtures to get through. Have you got anything jump off the page for you?
So the only thing I'd say is the only Tristan I know is Khloe Kardashian's partner, baby daddy. So...
How many Atlases do you know?
I like it. It's out there. It's out there of this world. Atlas.
You want Atlas?
Yeah.
I like the name Tristan.
Okay.
I mean, I like the name Atlas too. Atlas has got that mythology link to it.
Now what happens?
This is going to be hard. This is the first one, guys, and we're already hitting the dead end. This is why you might find a name you like, but your partner doesn't like it.
No, you've got to take them.
You're saying you wouldn't want a kid called Tristan. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I just think Atlas is a bit more out there. It's a bit more...
Do you want to use you can use a veto on Tristan here if I get a veto later on.
But the thing is, I like that, but I think Tristan isn't strong enough to use a veto on. So... If you've got a real affiliation for Tristan, I'm happy to put
It's randomised them. I like both names. This is a tough fixture. This could have been a final. No, it probably couldn't have been a final. It's like a quarter-final, Tristan versus Atlas.
Do you want to put Tristan through? Because I haven't got a particular affiliation towards Atlas.
Atlas, come and get your dinner, Atlas.
Archie.
Atlas, Tristan, will you pick up your poo? Tristan, pick up your poo.
Oh my gosh.
We're doing a video.
I thought Joey was opening the door.
We're doing a video about picking a baby name. We've got to be quicker though, because we're biting into time here and we've not even done our first name. Tristan or Atlas? Tristan or Atlas?
Tristan, go for it.
Tristan goes through. All right, next fixture. Leo versus Aiden.
Leo, all the way for me.
No Aiden.
No. Aiden reminds me of the guy from Sex and the City.
It's always about pop culture references like Kim Kardashian, Sex and the City.
Leo.
Where's the high quality literature?
Do you know what Leo reminds me of?
Messi.
DiCaprio.
Shock. You like Leo over... I'll go with Leo over Aiden.
Also, right. I like the idea of like lion, like Leo.
Okay, Leo's through. Arlo, which is the name of Robbie Knox's kid.
Okay.
Or Marshall.
Okay. Oh, that's a really interesting one. Shall I tell you why? Marshall is my grandma's maiden name.
It is, yeah.
So it's almost like this family.
Do you prefer it to Arlo, though?
No, I prefer Arlo.
Okay, so sorry, your grandmother.
What about you?
I like them both. I think they're both strong names.
Marshall,
Arlo,
reminds me of Marshall Mathers.
Marshall Mathers, yeah.
Mathers?
Mathers.
Eminem.
Petito. Petito's the name? Arlo, I'll go with Arlo just for the sake of getting this video less than 3 hours long.
Really cute name.
It's a cute name. Although I feel like the YouTube world, that's taken because Robbie's kid's called Arlo. Arlo?
I really like Arlo.
Okay,
really
sweet. It's through. Finn versus Benjamin.
2 great names.
Both ending in sounds. Finn, Benjamin.
Finn, love it.
Finn, Benjamin.
Is it
Finn,
Finn?
Yeah, double N.
I like that.
Finn or Ben. Ben.
Benji.
Finn. Finno. Finn dog. Finn. Finn for me.
Finn for me.
Finn for you. Finn for me.
Finn's
through.
Finn's a solid name. Sorry.
Of the 4 names we've put through so far,
Yeah.
3 of them are 4 letters or less long.
Interesting.
We've got plenty more to go. Archie versus Elijah.
Archie for me.
There's a lot of Archibalds in my family.
A lot of Archibalds
in my Scottish
in
links, which I've discovered recently.
Yeah.
A lot of Archibalds.
I like that family link. Also, Elijah Wood, Hobbit. For me, it's got to be Archie.
Is it a Hobbit?
Yeah.
Elijah's more of a biblical name. But I go Archie for me all day long.
The only reason why I wouldn't choose Archie, though, is because it's so popular. And Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, their son's Archie. And I just feel like people would think that we are...
I don't think it's as popular as you think it is.
It's not on the least popular name. No, it's not.
We're going to say it beats Elijah, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Liam versus Mason. I'll be honest, not a massive fan of either name. Now, that's for my son. Mm-hmm. I know Liam's and I know Mason's, and I've got time for them. But for me, I'm not sure going in that direction.
Let's say the name on 3, because I think I've got a
on
particular...
3, 1, 2, 3, Liam.
Oh. Really?
You can choose that. You want to put Mason
Liam
through?
Gallagher.
Liam Payne, Liam Gallagher, yeah. Mason Mount. You want to go Mason? We'll go Mason. It's fine. I don't think they're going to win that name. Piers versus Macaulay.
Macaulay Culkin or Piers Morgan.
And I think Macaulay certainly is Scottish as well. Scottish heritage there.
Are we saying that we're Scottish now?
Well, I am. I have some Scottish in me. I'm a proud Scot. My great-grandfather was Scottish.
So our son is going to be part Scot.
A very small part. He's going to be a lot of parts, our son.
Okay.
It's a melting pot. Piers or Macaulay?
I'm going to go for Piers.
I don't mind the name. I played football with a lad called Piers, nice kid. But Morgan's ruined it. He's ruined it. I'm sorry.
I hate when people ruin names.
I'm going Macaulay through there. Next one, because we've got to rush through these.
Okay.
Is a great battle of the S's. Bear in mind, we have to think about this. Everyone in my family traditionally begins with S.
Yep.
At least in my immediate family.
I like that.
Now, there's 2 S's going head to head here. One is an S that's already in my family. Sebastian, which is one of the more popular names at the moment, versus, this is a real wild card, 6. The number 6, but as a name, S-I-X.
You're basically going down a David Beckham route there with 7.
That's a middle name.
7.
That's a middle name. What about 6 as a first name? If you don't know, it's my lucky number. It's my favourite number. What be more?
Is there a TV show where the character is called 6?
Don't know. Not that I know of. But what do you think of it? Sebastian or 6? You can name a kid after my brother. That's just weird.
Wow.
What would you choose, Sebastian or 6?
It's got to be Sebby.
Really?
I like the name
6
Seb.
is more
I like
unique.
Sebastian.
We're going 6. Sorry, I'm overruling you on that one. We're only halfway through the first round now. Clive versus Arthur.
Arthur.
I agree on that. Not for me, Clive.
Did you put it in for that reason?
Well, it's one of the least popular names, Clive, at the moment, because I think it's just an older name. You know, you're not getting kids called Clive. Hey, Clive, nice to meet you. Next up, this is a YouTube battle, this one. Randomised, Ethan versus Logan. Ethan Payne, Logan Paul.
So I like Logan.
I actually think they're both strong names. By the way, Ethan
like
Payne,
both.
as a Bazinga's full name, is an unbelievable name. I've told him this before.
Name.
It's a comic book hero name, Ethan Payne.
Hey, what's the name of the guy from Mission Impossible? Ethan
Hawke. No, it's an actor.
I thought it was
His
Ethan Payne.
his character is called Ethan. Tom Cruise's character.
Yeah.
Ethan Hunt, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
And you got Ethan Hawke, the actor.
So I like both names.
Logan is Logan Paul's obviously.
He's ruined it.
Depending what he's not, depending what you think of Logan Paul, yeah, he might have ruined it. But you also got Wolverine's called Logan.
Yes.
Which is cool. I'll be honest, I like the name Logan a lot. But I don't know if we can call our kid Logan.
Because people will think it's Logan Paul, especially as we're in the YouTube world.
And I don't think we can call our kid Ethan for the same reason.
But because he goes by Bazinga, I think it's less of a connotation.
Names alone, which name do you prefer?
I'm going to go for Ethan.
I was going to go Logan. You can choose this one. Ethan?
Ethan.
Next. Alexander versus Noah. Alexander.
We can't call him Alex.
Can we? Can we?
Should we?
Probably not.
Versus what?
Noah.
I actually really like the name Noah.
Noah's Island.
Noah's Ark.
We'll go Noah. Samuel versus Henry. Classic English names, this. Samuel keeps the S going.
Yes.
I know you're a sucker for a Henry. And Henry was my granddad's name.
Hank.
Yeah, Hank the Tank.
Call him Hank.
Kids will say Hank, wank, hanker, wanker.
You always do this. Does anybody else do this? I think it's a boy thing. You find a name and you find out how to make it into...
I just think what I would have done if I was at school and we were having like a match going back and forth. If you were into girls' schools, you wouldn't have had someone called Henry Hank Wank. I'll go Henry because Henry's a family name.
It's a family name.
Oliver versus Declan. Oliver is one of... Well, both...
Love Oliver.
I can tell you now, they're both two of the most popular names this year.
Well, I'm an Olivia.
Yeah, you are, aren't you? Declan, obviously Declan Rice.
Yep. It's a very Irish name.
Captain of West Ham right now. It is Irish. It has Irish links.
Yeah, it's got to be Oliver. I love it.
Deck.
Anton Deck.
Deck, pick up your socks. Oliver. Ollie. Deck. Ollie.
Why are we always telling our child off?
Ollie. Eat your vegetables, Ollie. Deck. Yeah, we're going to go Ollie?
I like Ollie.
We'll go Oliver for next round there. Forrest versus William.
Forrest. What does that remind you of?
Forrest Whitaker, the actor.
Yeah.
Forrest Griffin,
Forrest
the UFC
Gump.
fighter. Forrest Gump as well. True.
And Forrest Glade.
Forrest Glade, our youth team that we merged with. And
Sorry,
then William. Classic. Billy.
Willie.
Will
I am.
Willie. He's called Willie, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, there are so many Williams. I don't think they really...
I'm happy to go Forrest here.
Let's go Forrest. I think it's cool.
Fine, that goes through to the next round. Grayson versus Chandler.
Wow. Oh, do you know what? On the last video, or one of our previous videos, somebody said, I don't even like Friends, but you should call your baby Chandler so they can be best friends with Joey.
Oh, that's good. Chandler and Joey. Yeah. That's pretty decent, actually.
Did you think about that?
I hadn't thought about that. Grayson, mean anything to you, Grayson?
Grayson, you call him Gray. Let's do Chandler.
Let's go Chandler through to the next round. I actually never met a Chandler in real life.
Me neither.
Final battle before we go through to the next knockout round. This is a great hashtag matchup.
Okay.
Owen versus Jackson.
Wow.
Both popular names, I'm led to believe at the moment.
How are you spelling Owen there?
Classic way. Owen, like my name I go by.
Yeah.
My middle name. And then Jackson can be spelled Jackson the classic way or Jackson with an X. Jamie Jackson, the hashtag goalkeeper, is pushing quite hard. And this is what people do. They try and push their name on you, that we call our kid Jackson. I don't think we'll be doing it, personally. But would you rather call your kid Owen, which is a name that...
Owen.
Well, you pushed for Sebastian. And Alexander.
I didn't.
Owen or Jackson? Jackson?
Jackson, but not with an X.
Not with an X. Classic
I would
Jackson.
like to go with the CK route.
You want to put Jackson, CK...
We're never going to hear it down
Owen.
from Jacko.
All right, so that's through to the next round. Right, we've done a whole round. The hardest bit is done. Now we're seeing names who they're up against now, okay?
Okay.
So next fixture of people we've put through. We're getting progress here, people. Tristan versus Leo.
Ooh,
I need a quick decision from you.
If it was me, it'd be Leo. If it was you...
The problem with Leo is everyone's going to think we're named him after Messi.
Yeah, I mean...
But Leonidas, what if we call him Leonidas for long, like Spartan? This is Sparta! This is hashtag!
Why didn't you have hashtag in there?
Because it's a dog's name now. Tristan versus Leo. Decision. 1, 2, 3. Tristan.
Leo.
Go again. 1, 2, 3.
Tristan.
Excellent. You did it right that time. Tristan goes through. Arlo versus Finn. 4-letter battle. 4-letter derby. Arlo, Finn. Arlo, Barlow, Finn, win.
He's a winner.
He's a winner.
It's got to be Finn.
Finn. Arlo. I like them both, but
like
I'll go
Arlo
Finn
as well.
for expedience.
The only thing I would say is, would you say there's more or less Finns than Arlos?
No idea. Arlo's getting big now, though. That name is growing. I feel like there's a lot of Arlos popping up everywhere.
Well, I think that was the case for Finns a few years ago.
Finn?
Finn.
Alex seems to be forgetting that we're making a YouTube video here, and she's not being quick enough.
Archie, you're forgetting that we're naming our child.
Yeah, but we've not even got anywhere near the business end yet. Archie versus Mason. Should have done 16 teams. Archie versus Mason. Easy for me. 1,
Mason?
2.
Oh.
What? It's Archie. It's Archibald in the family. Why do you like Mason so much?
I just thought it was a bit more out there because I'm kind of...
It's a lot of Masons.
Is there,
This
though?
is one of the more popular names in the world right now against one of the least popular names. Archie being one of the least.
Okay, well, maybe I needed that information because what I'm trying to do is not go for a really popular name.
It's a family name, mate.
Archie is. And also, I want it to be Archibald.
Right, I'll let you. Yeah, on the birth certificate, I'll let you choose the winner of the next one. Macaulay versus 6.
Oh, that's actually really.
One of them's getting through to the final 8.
I don't know how I feel about either of them.
Choose
if I'm
one.
Honest. 6.
6? You're going 6?
Yeah,
Wow, I thought you were going Macaulay. That could have been 2 family names against each other then. No, it's not a family name, Macaulay. It's just Scottish and I'm related to the whole of Scotland. Arthur versus Ethan.
For me, it's got to be Ethan.
Ethan's come out of nowhere. This wasn't on our list at all. This is what this exercise is doing. It's throwing up a new name here, and Ethan we didn't have on our list.
I'm kind of a little bit annoyed at Logan Paul for ruining the name Logan.
It's a strong name, isn't it? It's a strong name, Logan.
I think I would have chosen Logan.
I might have gone the distance with Logan, to be honest. I probably could have gone the distance with it. I could have committed to it for life.
We can't go back
Cheers,
now, can
Logan.
we?
Can we go back and not find that dead body in the woods? Arthur, Ethan. I'm an Arthur man here.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what Arthur reminds me of, though?
What?
Arthur, the cartoon.
Yeah. Hey, it's a wonderful time today. We can learn to work and play and get along with each other. You got to listen to the rhythm, listen to the beat. Arthur.
So you're going for a rabbit's name.
I'll give you to
He's a rabbit,
I'll get you to decide the next round if I choose Arthur. I don't know if he's a rabbit. Is he a rabbit? Is Arthur a rabbit? Forget the name now. We need to address the real question here. Is the cartoon Arthur a rabbit? Noah versus Henry. You choose the winner.
For me, it's got to be Henry because of the family link.
Okay, Noah has sunk. Oliver versus Forrest.
Very good. Oliver and Forrest.
Yeah.
I think you're going to lean towards Forrest here. I really like Oliver, but I like the outside of the box of Forrest.
Me too.
Okay.
Forrest?
Yep.
Okay, we're getting there. Final of this round. Chandler versus Jackson.
This one's for you, Jacko. Chandler.
Yeah, I was going to say Chandler too. Sorry, Jackson, mate. Is that gone? We can't actually call our kid Chandler, can we?
Couldn't we?
Could we? Chandler.
And Joey.
We could, you know. Right, okay, we're in the final 8. This is where it gets very interesting. Names that get through this round have got a genuine chance of being considered. First, final 8 round. Tristan versus Finn.
The only reason why I'd be leaning towards Tristan over Finn is because, again, I feel like it's not so popular right now.
Just remember, you wanted to put Atlas through Tristan in the first round. Tristan wouldn't have even got through if I hadn't put my foot down.
No, but I just feel like there's been a huge rise in Finns being born.
So you're going Tristan over Finn?
Yes.
Okay. Tristan has made it all the way to the final 4. Archie versus 6.
Okay, it's an easy one for me.
3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Archie.
Yeah, Archie goes through. Okay. Sorry, 6. Next one. Arthur versus Henry.
Very traditional names
Classic.
going up against each other.
It's like, I think there's King Arthur versus King Henry.
Can we call him King Henry?
Yes.
Yes.
Arthur or Henry?
Henry for me.
Henry,
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
Henry, Arthur. Artie. My granddad used to call me Artie.
Artie.
That was my nickname because I used to like painting and doing drawings when I was little.
I know that.
My granddad called me Artie.
I like Artie.
I don't know, it's a tough one. I like at this point they're good names. They made it this far, so it's not like we don't like that one. It's just which one do you like more? We've got to decide this out. What we're gonna do? This is why we haven't picked a name yet.
I think I might veto you.
Veto. Use. Henry goes through. Arthur loses in the Battle of the Kings. Final quarterfinal here. Forrest versus Chandler. They're both a bit out there. Forrest Gump, Chandler Bing.
I don't think we can name our child Chandler. Can we?
You just think we're friends like
Yeah, exactly.
maniacs, which we
It's gotta
like.
be Forrest,
We like
hasn't
it.
It's got to be Forrest.
Forrest, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, semi-finals of the name game. Tristan versus Archie.
What are you going to do?
I would not have thought these ones would have got this far, by the way.
I know. How did this happen?
Well, it's our decisions.
This is legally binding as well, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have to choose. No, we don't have to, but it's definitely making me think.
Have you got a preference for one of them?
I like them both. Archibald would be the full name.
Yeah.
And it's Scottish, and I've got Scottish links, so I mentioned that.
For me, it's an Archie winner.
Really?
Mm.
You never really connected with
I
Tristan
never
after
did.
the name, have you?
No.
Even though it got to the semi-finals.
I know. I'm actually really surprised by that.
So we're going to go Archie. I can back it. It's a family name. Henry. I don't know how the hell Henry's got to the final here. It's also a family name, though. Versus Forrest. Can I say my veto for the final? And then I just get to choose the winner.
No, we should have specified that you can't use your veto
All
in
right,
the final
I'm going to use it
round.
now then, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna veto Henry and I'm going to
you?
bring Forrest through. Veto!
Wow. So we've...
I feel harsh, though, because Henry's a family name. It's something I have always thought about, the Hank name.
Yeah.
Thing is, when they always say, if you haven't decided the name yet, wait till your kid's born. You
Yeah.
look at them and you can tell if they're a Henry.
Like,
You can tell if they're
that's a Hank.
So I'm going to put Forrest through, which means we have a final.
The final countdown.
The final is between Archie and Forrest.
What's the pros and cons of each name for you?
Archie is classic. Archibald, there is a link there. I've got at least 2 Archibalds in the family.
Yep.
Tracked it all the way back. There's a Scottish link there. I quite like the name Archie.
Yep.
Don't know many of them. The only one I can think of is Josh Peters, his mate, in his videos.
Okay.
Quite posh guy. Nice guy. Seems like a good... I've not met him, but seems like a funny guy. And then Forrest. When I watch UFC, when I watch your brother in there, Forrest Griffin came through the same thing your brother came through, the Ultimate Fighter series. And I always thought it was a good, strong name, Forrest Griffin. I always like that name. I do like the name. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's decision time.
On 3?
So we're doing 1, 2, 3 and then say, yeah?
Yeah. I actually don't have a preference, though, so I don't know what I'm going to say.
Just instinct, then.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Forrest.
Archie. Oh, we can't agree on anything.
Should we let them decide? Bear in mind, it doesn't mean we're going to call the baby. This is not legally binding. This just probably becomes the front runner. It probably becomes the front runner in our conversations off camera.
I really enjoyed this process.
Well, we'll leave it there then. We've got 2 names we can't quite agree on, but we've got a few months yet to decide. But hopefully the process has been entertaining or enjoyable for you guys. Maybe some of you are expecting kids and you could try the same thing. Maybe you can rework the process a little bit. Let us know how you change things. Or maybe you've done something like this before.
I've really enjoyed this process. So I think if you guys want to do it, you and your partner, 16 names each, throw it into the ring and make it battle its way out.
We didn't do that like this. Obviously, I put names in from the list, but that's because we've done a bit of stuff before off camera already to get to a few names.
You took it from our long list.
It's worth pointing out, now the video's finished, I can maybe tell you, Forrest was on a list of names that we talked about before, but was also on the list of unpopular baby names.
Is it really?
As in, not unpopular, like people don't like the name, just people haven't been called it very often.
Right.
Yeah. And Archie we've also talked about before because of the Archibald family link, but was also on the list of not many people being called Archibald.
I really would have thought that Archie would be a popular name, like the popular list.
Okay, we're going to end the video there, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please drop a like on the video if you have. Please subscribe to Spend and Alex channel if you haven't. Maybe you did subscribe back in the day, but you unsubscribed when we unsubscribed from each other. Or we've resubscribed for life, so you need to do the same. Let's try and hit 500k before the baby comes. That would be great. I mean, he'll be buzzing with it. I know he'll be so happy to find out when he comes. First words, did we hit 500k, Papa? I'll be like, yes, Archibald Forrest. We did. But yeah, let us know which name you prefer as well. Until next time.
Don't go change it, guys. Mwah. Bye.